Hey y'all, I'm Corey, founder of Bounty Bliss. Now, if you've been following this trilogy, you already know that I've spent most of my adult life pausing my dreams to protect everyone else's. And in part two, I shared how that pattern finally caught up to me. Now, what I haven't shared yet is what happened when everything went quiet. When I had no job, no plan, no clear next move, just grief, shame, and silence. And the tiniest whisper that maybe there was more. After years of sacrifice finally hit a low point, my marriage had emotionally flatlined. I wasn't working, I wasn't creating, and I felt invisible in my own life. We finally separated in 2024, and it wasn't because of a big scandal or explosion, but because I just couldn't carry the weight of emotional neglect anymore. I was exhausted from pouring into something that hadn't poured into me in years. It actually started that escape during COVID. When the world slowed down and we were all forced into inescapable proximity, that's when I realized my marriage was pretty much beyond repair. So what I do? I escaped into books, into fiction, into fantasy. I read 650 books in a year, mostly smut now, because I needed a world where someone was the main character, where someone was being chosen on purpose, loudly and unapologetically. And that was the only place I felt alive. But somewhere between the dopamine and the distraction, it didn't truly hit me until my husband moved out. That moment and that reality that my marriage was really over hit me like a brick. The failure, the loss, the hopelessness. It felt like I was drowning. I was scrambling, trying to find something to cling to. So I turned to YouTube and I started listening to affirmations. I was always crying and praying and begging God to show me what was next. And then I picked up two books that shifted something in me. One was the last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read. It was an easy, quick read, and then Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And it felt like I had been underwater for years, and those two books cracked the surface for me. And then I started journaling and writing and visualizing. And little by little, I came back to myself. The affirmations I found got me started and they helped me begin the journey, but they didn't quite resonate with me the way I needed them to. I needed something more rooted, more real, something created for Black women carrying invisible weight, something that felt like it saw me. And so I made my own. I didn't do it for the algorithm, not for a brand. I just did it for me. And I didn't set out to build a brand. I just needed a way to hold myself together. So I started creating the tools that I wished I had when I was falling apart. I created a journal to process the noise. It was a 90-day system to help me reset one day at a time. I created an affirmation deck I could print out and tape to my mirrors, a phone version of that I could use as my wallpaper on my phone for random reminders when I needed them the most. And eventually, I just created a starter kit. The same rituals I used to get my footing back, not because I had it all figured out, but because I knew I wasn't the only one trying to start over. All of it came from grief and a voice from God and from a decision to finally choose me. And here's what blew my mind. I started showing up online every day, not with filters, not with formulas, not even with a real plan, just with faith. I wasn't posting for engagement, but I was posting for my life. And people began to respond. And it wasn't the overwhelming thousands of people, but it was enough to remind me that I wasn't alone. And neither are you. So if you found yourself in that in-between space where everything you gave your life to has crumbled and you don't know who you are anymore, I hope this trilogy helped you feel seen. And if you're ready to start again, not perfectly, but powerfully, I made something for you. It's called the Reset Starter Kit. It's the exact ritual and system that helped me to rebuild. It's a 7-day reset plan. It's a daily blueprint with reflection prompts, printable affirmation cards. It's a personal checklist that I use to reclaim peace and ways to reward myself. So download it for free, use it, and make it your own. Because your soft life won't arrive by accident. You're going to have to choose it over and over again. And I hope you do. Thank you for witnessing my story, for letting me be this honest, this raw. And sharing these pieces of my life hasn't been easy, but it's been necessary. And if any part of my story resonated with you, I would love to hear from you. So please drop a comment, send me a message, or share this with someone who might need it. And if you are building something soft, sacred, and yours, I'm rooting for you. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up next. I got new episodes, new tools, and real talk for women rebuilding from the inside out. Your soft life starts here. All right? Go drink your water. Mind your business. Have a blessed day. Love you. Bye.